In the year 2005, Disney Channel had launched its brand new series, The Sweet Line of Psychical. The series follows the titular twins, played by Dylan and co-star respectively, in their wacky adventures at the Tipton Hotel, alongside Brenda Song as the Hotel Heiress, London Tipton, and Ashley Tisdale as Candy Girl Maddie Fitzpatrick, Phil Lewis as Hotel Manager Mr. Mosby, and Kim Rose as the twins' mother, Carrie. The series was a success as it earned not only a spin-off series, but also a TV movie. While the series is remembered fondly by many of its episodes, such as Cody Goes to Camp, there are 2 episodes of the show that have become infamous for being banned because of controversial reasons. Today, I'm covering the 2 banned episodes of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Let's go! Before I cover the episode Smart and Smarter, there's a YouTuber called Keenan Charles who did a retrospective on the series plus the spin-offs and the movie. In part 1, when he talked about the episode Smart and Smarter, he covered the subplots before covering the main controversial plot. So I'll be doing the same thing where I talk about the subplots before the infamous main plot. The second subplot follows London playing chess with Maddie, and she discovers that she's really good at it, and Maddie becomes jealous, and she will not stop playing chess until she wins for once. London eventually gets tired of it, and eventually Maddie learns that just because he doesn't win at everything, that doesn't mean she's not smart. Personally, it's an okay subplot, and not really a chess girl, and it follows the typical message that you don't have to win at everything to be the best, but it's fine, it's not really boring, just okay. The first subplot follows Mr. Mosby losing his voice, so unfortunately he can't tell anyone what he wants to say. Eventually, bellboy Esteban, played by Adrian Ramonte, decides to imitate him.
This has happened too many times. I'm afraid I have no choice but to fire you. Oh, please, Mr. Mosby, don't fire me. I need this job. Oh, very well. You can have your job back. Maybe I don't want it back. Maybe I want to go somewhere else with a little more job security. No, Esteban! Don't leave!
Now that's comedy gold. Later in the episode, Esteban gets a special drink so that Mosby can get his voice back. Although it does have some consequences. The good news is that Mr. Mosby finally got his voice back. Unfortunately, the bad news is that the consequences is that he smells terribly and is going to last for a month. This subplot is honestly really good. I really enjoy this. Adrian Ramonte nails as Esteban. He's easily one of the best characters in the show. And he managed to imitate Phil Lewis as Mr. Mosby pretty well. But enough of this. Let's talk about the infamous and controversial main plot of the episode. The twins get their grades from school. Cody, being the smart one, gets good grades, while Zack, being the more irresponsible one, gets bad grades. And Carrie is upset. If Zack doesn't get better at his grades, he will have to go to summer school, where he doesn't get to eat anything sweet, and there will be no television. Dun dun dun. On the next day of school, a boy named Bob, played by Charlie Stewart, comes to school where he will take classes for the first time in person. Now, let's just say that Bob has a disability.
Bob, is it?
And what is that disability, you may ask?
I couldn't help
Well,
overhearing
I'm
that
gonna
you
let
got
him
extra time
explain
on
to
your
you,
test.
okay?
Do you mind my asking how you swung that?
I have dyslexia.
Can you catch it?
When you're dyslexic, you have problems the way your brain hears and sees things. Like letters and numbers, they get mixed up in my head.
No, bummer, dude.
So Zack pretends to be dyslexic, causing Mr. Forrest, played by Ernie Fruit, and Carrie to believe that he has dyslexia. This causes the latter to feel so bad for him that he starts reading so specially. so that Zack can have more time to do his studies. In reality, it's also him to be lazy to not study this hard. Eventually, in the end, both of them discover that Zack has been lying all the time. So they trick him, they expose him, and Zack is punished into doing summer school for lying about being dyslexic. Now, I think it's pretty obvious to why the episode was banned, and that is because of the sensitive topic of dyslexia. Executives feared that the episode could be deemed offensive towards children that actually does have dyslexia, or imitating Zack's actions in the episode. According to Adrian Vermonte, the actor that played Esteban, the episode only aired twice on the Disney Channel before it was permanently pulled from the network and made unavailable in Disney Plus. The antepenultimate episode of the series, Doin Time in Suite 2330, has an interesting case of being banned. The episode begins when Carrie being angry at the kids that they crash on a wedding on screen. As a result, they're granted for a week and they cannot leave the suite. Oh, by the way, Kim Rose now has brunette hair because in season 2 she wanted her hair to be distinct from the backgrounds, which had a very similar color to the original blonde hair. So that's why Carrie now has brunette hair. During the end towards of season 3, London creates a web show titled Yay Me, starring London Tintin, most likely in order to compete with Nickelodeon's iCarly, which was airing around the time of season 3. Cody is the producer of this web show, but since he's grounded, that means Maddie replaces him for the show. And today they're doing their special live stream show. Yay! And things better go excellent, because if they do, they can win a Golden Natty. It's basically the equivalent of an Oscar, Emmy Award, or whatever award you can think of. London wants a special guest star on the show, and Maddie gets Chris Brown to start on it because he's a huge fan of Yay Me, starring London Tintin. He even does the little poster. Meanwhile, the twins manage to sneak off and eventually get the Cheetah Girls to be the special guest stars. Well, only 3 of them. Raymond Simone is not here for some reason, but oh well. Remember, the twins are still grounded, so how they're gonna get into the show without getting caught by Carrie? Simple. They're just gonna sneak into the band and playing an infinite loop audio of them playing Go Fish, so that they can fool Carrie into thinking they're just staying in their room while playing Go Fish.
Think Mom's gonna realize we snuck out? Don't worry. I put the recording we made on an endless loop. Excellent.
Zack, do you have any 9s?
Nope. Go fish. You have any 2s?
Nope. Go fish. Do you have any jokers?
All right. Take them out and let's start over.
Zack, do you have any 9s?
Nope. Go fish. You have any 2s?
Why is she eating that many pretzels, man? Anyways, the twins managed to sneak on into getting into London's room in order to do the web show. But here's the thing, they have been crawling on these vents for years, and they managed to notice how they managed to hold up pretty well even as they age.
Well,
that is
until
American craftsmanship.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure the blonde kid did book you, but he's not here right now, is he?
Eventually, everyone gets caught by Mr. Mosby and a furious Carrie. And let me tell you that she is extremely angry that she throws a wrench to her kids.
Oh, really? I didn't realize. I don't care! I am so sick of this constant cycle of breaking the rules, getting grounded, sneaking out, getting grounded, breaking the rules.
Well, maybe you could break the cycle this time by not grounding us.
Oh, dude. Oh, that is it. You are beyond grounded. The next time you see sunlight... Oh, actually, no. You're never gonna see sunlight again, because by the time your punishment is over, the sun will have burnt out, collapsed into a black hole, and the last remnants of mankind will be living on a rusty little spaceship as the cold silence of space slowly drives them mad!
Whoa, jeez, woman, calm down. Oh, but whatever, because Carrie's rant went viral on the internet that she won a golden nanny. And that is spectacular. Oh, but the episode ends in honestly the most weirdest way that the show could ever do, which comes in the form of London doing an interview with, I'm not kidding, Bigfoot. Yes, like, what? Like, what? Alright, so why was the episode banned? Simple. Shortly after the controversial access of Chris Brown that he did of abusing his then girlfriend at the time, Rihanna, in January of 2009, Disney immediately pulled the episode from reruns as they considered it a bad taste to feature this now controversial guest star. And it was also made unavailable in Disney Plus. And I gotta say that, ooh, yikes, poor Rihanna. Alright, so what are my thoughts on the two banned episodes of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? For Smarter Smarter, obviously the highlight is the B plot, but other than that, the other two are just okay. Now, in terms of the main controversial A plot, I think it's kind of an exaggeration of the reasoning for banning the episode, because it's not like the episode make fun of children that actually had dyslexia. It was just simply Zack pretending to be dyslexic. And that's it. But at the same time, I can understand of why they banned this. They don't want kids to end up mimicking Zack's actions into also pretending to be dyslexic just because he's lazy. Doing time on Sweet 2330 on the other hand, yeah. On its own, it's honestly a good episode with a fun premise and some funny jokes there. But yeah, Maddie and Mosby being huge fans of Chris Brown ended up aging pretty poorly after what he has done to poor Rihanna a year later. Now, if the two episodes are not available on Disney Plus, then how can you watch them? Well, simple. They're available in websites like YouTube and Dailymotion, thankfully, with some modifications in order to avoid copyright. And I did hear that in some countries the episodes were not banned, so I'm kinda curious if what countries were not banned. Heck, did you know the existence of these episodes, or did you even watch them? Let me know down in the comment section. Anyway, so those were the two banned episodes of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. See you next time, everybody.